Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Polyglot grind once again as always. In this video, I'm going to give you guys this little tip I learned a little while ago that helped me improve my French pronunciation. I can't promise that this will work for everyone, and I also don't want to offend anybody with this video because later on I'm going to have to imitate a French accent in English and it's not going to be good. Let's be real here. This accent is not going to be good. I'm not very good with accents, but I'm going to do my best at imitating it, and I also don't want to offend any Anglophone people with this video. I don't want to offend anybody at all. This is purely for educational purposes. But anyway, please bear with me. Alright, so before I get into the actual video, I wrote a little introduction in French. So I'm going to read that in my old pronunciation, how I used to speak back when I was in French immersion before I picked up this little trick. So please bear with me. So here we go. Bonjour, je suis canadien et j'ai appris français en immersion française quand j'étais petit. Et quand j'étais en immersion française, mon accent était toujours comme ça. Alright, so that was my old pronunciation before I picked up this trick, as I just mentioned. So the trick is you speak English, but you try and imitate a French accent. So you want to try and imitate the most stereotypical French accent you can think of, you can imagine. So I'm gonna try. So let me just think of something that I've heard a lot of French people say to me. Okay. So, and I don't want to offend anybody with this. I'm really sorry. Please don't be offended by this really garbage attempt at a French accent. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Anyway. Hello, I come from France and I am here in Canada to learn English. I think that English is a very difficult language, but I am here for 6 months to learn English. I learned a little bit of English when I was in France, and now I am here to improve. Okay, so that was a very, as you got, that was bad. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to keep your mouth in the position that you would have your mouth if you're trying to imitate a French accent, and then instead of speaking English in a French accent, you just speak French. So instead of saying Bonjour, je suis canadien et j'aimerais vraiment bien apprendre français, you would say Bonjour, je suis canadien et j'aimerais bien apprendre français. I know that wasn't perfect, my pronunciation's not perfect, I'm not claiming to be native, but if you listen to the first one and then you compare it to that, the second one sounds better. You can probably hear that I'm a second language learner of French right away, but it's not stereotypical Anglophone learning French. I don't mean to make fun of Anglophones, I'm an Anglophone myself too, I learned French as a second language too, as I said. But anyway, that's the trick. So you want to speak English, imitate the most stereotypical French accent you can imagine, and then keep your mouth in that position, and then speak French instead of speaking English in the French accent. And it'll take a bit of practice, it'll take a bit of time to get used to it, but this worked for me. I don't know if this will work for anybody else, but this worked for me. And as I said, I'm not claiming to be a native speaker, but it has improved my pronunciation. And then the main reason I'm making this video now is because I've had the past couple of weeks, I've had a couple of French people come up to me and compliment my pronunciation. So I was thinking if that trick helped me get my pronunciation to a level where French people are complimenting it, then maybe I can share it with more people, and then they can apply the same trick and then they can improve their French too. So I hope this helps people. I've heard of people using I've recently heard of people using the same trick to improve their pronunciation in other languages. I personally haven't tried that. I just stumbled upon it. I just happened to try it out in French and it seemed to work. So yeah, I hope this helps people with their French, and I hope this helps people with other languages. But anyway, before I end the video, I'm gonna read the same introduction, but how I would actually speak French, when I'm not trying to fake the Anglophone accent. Anyway, so once again, I'm not claiming this is gonna sound native, but it should sound better. So bear with me. Bonjour, je suis canadien et j'ai commencé français en immersion française quand j'étais petit. Et quand j'étais en immersion française, mon accent était toujours comme ça. So I hope you guys can hear the difference between those two, and I hope this helps. But anyway, thank you for watching the video, and more videos to come soon as always.